So what is this down here? It looks like a hidden alleyway art piece. My favorite number! Do you see it? Yo, I never even knew this existed. Oh wow, it's like the whole area.
Is it RoboCop?
It's painted up. It does look like RoboCop. Huh? Happy Saturday, everyone. So today, Nick and I are out kind of running some errands. We've got some cool treats that we want to take you on. A couple days ago, I had a rock, a worry stone, that fell out of my pocket and broke. Oh, where's the other piece? Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. I don't know where the other piece went. It is top priority right now to find another one to replace it, because I carried it all the time. What?
You looking for a rock?
Oh, me.
I know where you can get one cheap.
But in our journey, we actually stumbled upon some really cool, I guess, murals and wall art. And, well, you know me, I always look for that kind of stuff. So we thought we'd kind of take a peek at it and see what it's all about. This one happens to have my favorite number. You see that over my shoulder? 42, baby. 42. Hold on. So we are back at one of my favorite spots. Cosmic Connection. I love this place. Okay, so now to find the pyrite. There's pyrite. It's not the worry stones. I gotta find one that I like. That other one was like exactly what I liked. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna like try and find one that like matches what I had before. How'd it go? Oh crap. I'm gonna have a hard time picking out one that I want. It's hard to replace an awesome one. I don't know what to do in this situation. I might go with this one. Oh, that one's chipped. So it's either going to be one of these. So this one's most like the one I had. This one is the silkiest with the least imperfections, and then these are a little bit more unique in that they don't have the black, but they've got some of those cracks in them. So I'm not quite sure which one to go with.
You're welcome.
You think so?
If you drop this one, it's not going to break like the other one.
I'll put a tag on it.
It's not as cool, but
See, that
one's cool.
Yeah, that one is kind of cool. That one looks like it. If I dropped it though, like the other one, it would just crack. Actually,
Just
all
don't
of these.
drop it.
I think I'm gonna go with this one. I also want to get another one. I don't know what. Let's see. I like the ones that have the dip in them. So I found the stones. Now I'm interested in some of their essential oils. So we're going to take a peek at that stuff as well. Some of these are kind of funny. Buttercup, bleeding hearts, California poppy, garlic. Yo, we got to try that. They've got Queen Anne lace. I love this stuff. Oh, they have these. Those are the ones that I love. Because they're straight crystal, but they do the same sounds and whatnot. Alright, so we did it. Oh, kitty cat. So we got our stone. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any quite like the one that I had to replace, but I found that one and then some. So we will now have a couple worry stones to put in my pocket every day. I also got some essential oils, some unique ones, being garlic is actually one of the ones that I'm most interested about. So now, are you ready to rub down on some Delaware Capriottis? So just to put you guys in perspective, so not too long ago I saw a post that Capriotti's, which is a Delaware sub shop, just recently opened up a shop in Nashville, only a couple blocks away from where we live. And I think Nick and I both flipped our lids because when this sub shop opens up in areas other than Delaware, they actually fly the rolls in.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. So we are actually going to go over there now and try it out and see if it brings back nostalgia from Delaware. I'm hoping that it is like a game changer because I've been hurting on Philly cheesesteaks and subs since we moved down here. So it's one step closer to the things that we loved from back in Delaware.
It's all about the bread.
It is all about the bread.
It's like Walmart for hippies.
So we are about, whew, it got hot. We're about to take off. I figure out, I don't know which way to go. I'll try this way. We'll do a little off-roading. And we also had to figure out how to get back over to that part of town, but I think I might be able to figure that out. It's so close, I can taste it. Red light, no! Are you excited?
Yes.
You know what you're going to get?
Not
Now,
yet.
you haven't had
No.
it since you've been non-vegetarian.
I know.
Did you even have it prior to?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to get a vegetarian turkey.
No, come on, for reals?
I don't know, it was what I always got there.
I know, but now you
That was
gotta,
my
now
thing.
the world is opened up to where you can try all the magnificent sandwiches that this place has to offer. It's right there. It's right there. Look, 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 look. Look, it's right there. You see it? Look at that. And parking is on them? What? The moment has arrived. We are so close. We are just steps away.
Got a limbo situation.
Limbo for your sub?
Yeah.
I am really,
It's a hoagie, damn it.
True. I think the South is starting to rub off on me or something. But I am so excited. This is a Delaware treat. So for that to be in Nashville, holy heck, that's awesome. And I don't even know what I'm going to get. I feel like I'm going to get like 6 subs because I've wanted it so bad. We're almost there.
This is different.
It's godly. I'm excited. The font's the same. Even the font is the same. Look at that. It is the same. It smells the same. Yeah, can we do a small cheesesteak? I'm gonna do the Capriotti medium.
I don't see the Bobby on there.
The Bobby. So we just ordered. I went with the medium Capriotti as is. What did you go with?
Cheesesteak, fried onions.
Half hot peppers?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
For my half.
This is going to be so good. It will be definitely a comparison to the ones back at home, but it's still going to be good.
So the people that own it work in the building over there.
So I'm really hoping that we end up not getting disappointed by this, but I'm eyeing up some of the other people's sandwiches. We might have a shot at finding something that is somewhat close to what we experienced living back home. Maybe. We'll have to do a taste test. But this is just awesome. So someone took our idea. They did it.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too. As long as I can partake in eating the sandwich, I'm okay with however it rolls down.
Hot peppers are on this side of the side, right?
Awesome. Thank you so
Enjoy.
much. Actually, I'm gonna grab one of these.
See you next time. Well, let's do a. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna go out and say it does not feel right out of the gate.
No, it looks
I mean,
super skinny.
It looks like a Jimmy John's.
Yeah, it's like
I feel like-
skinny.
I feel like we got the Southern squish bread, man.
God, if this ends up,
Yeah, I don't.
look at that. That is like, no.
Can
God,
you-
look how thin that is.
Squeeze it. Feel it's.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, maybe the flavors will. Yeah, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I just.
No, you did.
I'm not
you did
optimistic
some.
at
You
this
did
point.
some good observations off the gate.
Well, it should look like a human arm when it's wrapped up. It shouldn't have a. It
what-
should be round.
Yeah, I don't want to be disappointed.
I'm skeptical at this point.
You're skeptical. I just don't want to be disappointed. I really don't. This was like my hope.
It's all about the bread.
This was a hope.
It's the bread.
So the moment has finally arrived. Got our 2 sandwiches here. So, which one do we want to open first?
The capastrami,
Pastrami,
which has what on it? Coleslaw.
coleslaw, Thousand Island dressing, Swiss cheese, and pastrami. And it is considered a warm sandwich. So,
It's warm.
it's warm. All right. So let's take a peek. Actually, why is it soft? Where's the like crunch? I mean, other than that though, it does look like a typical sandwich, but
The bread's all wrong, man.
the bread's wrong and it's kind of flat. It almost reminds me of what it looks like the day after. Like when you put it in the fridge and you let it sit and marinate in the refrigerator. So this one's a cheesesteak, right?
Cheesesteak.
All right. So we already know what the bread's going to be like. Let's look at that. You know, it might be the closest thing that we can have to a cheesesteak.
It's not steakums.
So I want to try a bite of this since I haven't had a cheesesteak in 3 years since I moved down here. So I'm going to see if it musters up to a cheesesteak. Yes and no.
What's the yes and what's the no?
I feel like the peppery flavor and the grill flavor that you tend to get from a Philly cheesesteak is there. So that's a win. Texture of the beef is a little bit thicker than the chop suey that you get up north. So, yeah, it's kind of like a cheesesteak. Again, it's not really filled. Like, I'm used to it being like...
I think it's filled. I think it's just the fact
Bread.
that it has that squishy bread that they seem to have.
And like this is more like, it's not thin, it's like a thicker cut that they chop up. And that's different. Like that's not a true Philly cheesesteak that I'm aware of. Any rate, it is time to dig in. So this is your first time actually having like a meat sub from Capriotti's.
The capastrami is good. The bread, all things considered, is probably better than. I would say the bread is better than Jimmy John's or Subway's or Jersey Mike's, but it's still not quite.
It doesn't have that golden crisp.
Well,
With the air pockets on the
It's
inside.
the texture. It's more of a. It's almost like a sandwich bread. Kind of. I don't know, But that's kind of how all the bread is.
All right, I feel like we should do a review of the sandwiches. We can either do them independent or together. I think let's just do them together.
Okay.
So we got first thing, 1 out of 10. What would you rate the bread?
Are we rating it on a scale of bread down here or bread in general as a whole? It's like a 3 if we're talking about bread back here.
Okay, yeah, and I'd agree.
Like a 3.
I'd say about a 3 or a 4 if we're comparing it to bread at home. But let's put that aside because we know it can't compare in any of
Give it
the
like a-
ratings to back home.
Like a 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
I mean, for
I
you
would-
add that factor in, it was pretty good bread, but
I was gonna
still
give it a 6 or a 7.
okay.
On overall composition of the sandwich. Not comparing it to back home, I would say it was a 7.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I guess like the flavor.
I'd say flavor was a 9.
Yeah, it was good. It had a lot of flavor. It was a good sandwich.
It was a good sandwich. If you were to compare it to the Capriotti's in Delaware, what would you rate it? 1 out of 10.
Like the original style Capriotti.
Yeah, like when we would just like leave our house on a Friday night and go get a sub at
I
Capriotti's.
mean, I give it like a 2.
That's what I was gonna give it.
It's not-
it's not the
It's
same.
not Capriotti's. Like I was
It's not
worried.
Capriotti's.
I was worried going in. I'm like, this could create a monster. Like I'm gonna be like here like twice a week.